Whether you're looking for answers to specific life questions or seeking to become the best version of you possible, welcome to the Mental Breakdown and Psychreg podcast, where we offer insight, information, and strategies based upon research and years of practice as clinical psychologists. So sit back, have a listen, and get connected with our hosts, Dr. Berney Wilkinson and Dr. Richard Marshall. Welcome back, Richard. So yesterday we went through 21 resolution ideas that are maybe non-traditional. We're going to go through a few more today.
That's right. What day is it today, by the way?
Friday.
I go back to Wednesday when we did the Claire and talked about the brain and how the brain works against you and why it's so difficult to keep these resolutions. And then the next 2 days we talked about, okay, we know that it's difficult, but there are alternative resolutions, and we presented 21 of them yesterday that should be easier to do and just as rewarding in many ways. And we're going to continue in that same vein today. And these are called 10 alternative resolutions. A little bit, not really tongue-in-cheek, it's not meant to be humorous, but there are many other resolutions that you can do that will be good for you and for others, and that are going to be much easier to accomplish.
Okay? Yeah, so let's talk about these a little bit.
Yeah.
Number one is to have your photo taken in 5 interesting places.
And what would be an interesting place for you?
I don't know.
But it's worth thinking about.
Yeah.
Because what you start doing, you say, where can I go that would be someplace I haven't been before?
Right.
So it produces that new thinking.
Yeah. Yeah, so have your photo taken in 5 interesting places.
Right.
Number 2, this one was on the list of 21 yesterday, and that is to learn a decent party trick. And we talked about that yesterday. That, the idea here is if everyone had a different trick, and so you're hanging out and you're talking and you're kind of, here's my trick and there's your trick, and that's pretty engaging.
Right. And for people you see regularly, say, hey, I learned a new trick, watch this one, and it gives you a chance to have fun and to enjoy things a little bit. Yeah. Rather than,
Yeah. Okay. Number 3 is to break a record.
This one I worried about a little bit because I thought, okay, I want to sleep more. I want to break my sleep record, or I want to break my hot dog eating record or something. So be careful what record you choose.
Right.
But they are talking about things that you're doing that are good for you. Do more of that. Right. That's what the message is here.
Yeah, and I like a lot of the fitness apps and things like that because it keeps track of that for you. So it's, you beat your record.
You need to walk me through some of those.
Yeah.
I got to get a fitness app because people talk about, I have this many steps. And I walk around thinking, I don't keep track of that stuff.
Yeah. Yeah. We'll get there.
Set me up.
We'll get there.
Okay.
We'll get there in the new year.
You promise.
Number 4 is to make a new friend each month.
Each month, yeah.
That's an interesting idea. But it's tough to do because this is the dilemma that I think people fall into when it comes to these kinds of ideas. As we get older, the pool from which we can fish for friends becomes smaller.
Yeah, right.
When you're in high school, there's 3,000 other students in the school. When you're in college, there's
so
thousands of other students.
So easy in college.
But as soon as you get out of college and you're in the workforce, all of a sudden your pool shrinks to your coworkers. Right. Those who go to bars or to clubs or go out in that way, yes, you're going to meet other people that way, but then you're not really getting to know those people. You're just seeing them for a few hours, and so you're taking some risk there. Right. So it's difficult, but so making it creating some interest and determination to make a new friend is going to have you thinking about ways to put yourself into situations where you're going to meet new people.
And that's, I think, the message here is that you begin to think about, where can I go? For example, we go to this restaurant in town, and one of the don't want to divulge too much here, but one of the women there is the mother of maybe the owner or something. And she and I have developed this wonderful relationship, and every time I go in there now and she's there, we hug and she gives me this or that or the other thing. Made a new friend. Now I can go into that restaurant and have a whole different relationship because of her.
Yeah.
Because of the relationship that we have struck up.
Yeah. Yeah, it's nice.
I can remember, and I don't mean to be maudlin in any way, but I can remember my grandfather saying, talking about, all my friends are gone. He was in his 80s, He said, all my friends are gone. I don't have anything to do. I don't, he used to go out and drink with them, and he'd walk down the street, and they'd all meet at a bar and all that stuff. And they're all gone now. So he said, my friends are gone. So he had to sit there and talk to us.
Oh,
what could be worse, right? Then he had to play with us. Right.
Number 5 is to develop a good relationship with your body.
Right.
And, I think that this is another one of those really simple but critical things. You have to feel good about your body, about who you are.
Right.
And if there's things about your body or yourself that you don't like, that's the source or trigger for other resolutions, I suppose.
One of the things we often say in this building is don't let your emotions control you. You should control your emotions.
Right.
But it's something we say over and over and over again to people. It's the same thing with your body.
Yeah.
Don't let your body control. It's so easy to allow your body to control you. To get this feeling that I can't do anything about gaining weight, or I can't do anything about losing weight, or I can't do anything about. You can always do something, but you should be in control. So the new relationship is that you should be in control of your body. Try to gain some control of this stuff. You can. I mean, it can be done. And that would be worth thinking about for the new year.
Yeah. Number 6 is to learn something you never learned as a child.
Explain this one to me.
Well, it could be any number of things. It could be a different language. It could be, how to run a company. It could be all kinds of different things. But learn something new.
A skill that you didn't know before, a language you didn't know before, a skill you didn't possess before, riding a unicycle, something you didn't do as a child.
There's a radio program that I used to listen to, and the host of the show, every year he would pick a new hobby. And so one year he picked up like horseback riding. Right. And so he would take horseback riding lessons, and he would go out and ride the horse. And then another year he chose blacksmithing. And so he got he had a small forge and everything, and where he lived he was able to do that. And so he would be out, doing ironwork and welding and this kind of things.
Yeah,
so
tell me about him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do something that you never learned before.
This is I was in Arizona, did a talk in Arizona in November. And during dinner, we were talking about ballroom dancing. One of the women there was starting a new life at midlife, and said, yes, I took ballroom dancing. And she said, I'm having so much fun.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to be a good dancer, right? But I've never learned. I mean, I can, but I've never learned how to be a good dancer. And I thought, I would really like to get good at that. But it's a little bit scary thinking about putting it on my list for 2018,
Yeah.
But I promised this woman that I would, and that we would, when I go back next year to do the conference, that she and I would dance at the conference. Right? We're going to put some music on it. She and I will do ballroom dancing at the conference.
Which would be awkward because nobody else would be dancing.
Nobody would be dancing but the two of us. But it's something I didn't do as a child.
Right.
I danced as a kid, but it was, like we all do. But I never learned form, and I would love to be able to. Did you ever see The Scent of a Woman?
The movie,
with Dustin Hoffman, with Al Pacino. And they did the tango, and wouldn't that be nice to be able to do that?
Yeah.
Rather than thinking about it,
Yeah.
Act, don't think. So maybe I'm going to think about ballroom dancing for 2018. Don't laugh.
I'm not thinking.
Okay, I know what you're thinking.
Number 7 is to try a new food each week. And that goes with the one that we talked about yesterday. Right. We talked about learning a new recipe every week. Number 8 is to make the usual unusual.
Right.
That's an interesting.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Right.
So again, when you're in that rut and you're doing the same thing over and over and over again, the thing that you typically do, let's try to make that not so typical.
Change the rut. Change it up somehow.
Yeah.
Right.
Number 9 is to sort out a financial worry.
That I am going to do.
Yeah.
I know exactly what it is. I have all the stuff organized, and I'm starting today.
It's a tough one, but if you don't have retirement, if you don't have a savings account, if you don't have some of these things.
And Bernie, this is one of those things that I think fills every category that we talked about. Do it today. Mm-hmm. Pick one thing. Okay, you don't have to redo all of your finances. Do one thing. Straighten out one checkbook. Reconcile one credit card. Just do one thing. Okay, and that's what we've been talking about: specific, measurable, attainable. Take one financial thing and fix it. Fix it. And when you're done with that, then fix the next financial thing. Right. If you haven't done your taxes yet, in what is this, 2017? We're still in 2017. Mm-hmm. Okay. If you haven't done your 2016 taxes, come to terms with that as soon as possible, before the end of the year.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm.
And number 10 is to do something nice for someone else.
Please.
Do something nice for others.
That is also a recurring theme in many of these. There's something about doing things for other people.
Gratitude.
That make us feel good. And again, the only bad habit you have to break is you haven't done it yet.
Right.
So get up, get out of the chair, figure out what you want to do, for whom you want to do it, and get working on it.
Absolutely.
No reason to wait.
Nope.
It's a holiday season. There's plenty of things to do during the
absolutely.
holiday season. And also, this might be one that you want to wait on, because everybody's in the holiday spirit now, but everybody's going to be out of the holiday spirit in a week or so. And maybe that's the time that you want to bring some joy into somebody's life, is after the holiday season, when everybody forgets, to be nice.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, absolutely. So, all right, that's it. Make sure that you're following us in all the places that you can follow us: iTunes, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, etc. I's, T's.
ITF. I's and T's and F's.
That's so funny. And we would love to, if you could write a rating or review for us. That would be fantastic. Write to us on YouTube. We are definitely reading all of those, and we try to reply to everyone. It's just a great way to interact.
Once or twice a year, I have to issue this reminder. And it's, what day is it? Friday.
It's Friday.
I remembered. The pizza guy, when I lived in Pennsylvania, I lived beside a man who owned a pizza shop. And we would frequent his business. And he had a sign up: if you like our pizza, tell everybody. If you don't like our pizza, tell us. Yeah. If you like our podcast, tell everybody. If you don't like our podcast, tell us.
Let us know.
Let us know. Yeah. We are, we talked about success a couple of weeks ago, and one of the things we kept saying is success is about growth. It's an apprenticeship. Right. And we want to continue growing, and growing is, we want to grow with you. So please participate. And one of the ways you can participate is to tell us the things that you don't like. Right. We love to hear about what you do like, but also tell us the things you don't like, because we're going to fix those too. Yeah. Okay. We can make those changes. So please let us know.
Absolutely. Check out our Patreon page, patreon.com/thementalbreakdown. It's a great way to support us so that we can do more. We do have a lot of plans for next year. Our goal is to increase workshops, and we want to start providing, sort of online courses for professionals, but also for people that just want to learn more about some of these things. So we're working on a variety of workshops. We want to create parenting courses. We want to create almost like some of our ideas are sort of like home-based, web-based treatment, therapy, some strategies, because, a lot of people deal with stress, for example. And so we want to create a series of videos that help you work through your stress without having to necessarily go in for therapy sessions or, go through all that. You can go through them at your pace. And learn strategies, very specific strategies for dealing with stress or depressive symptoms or generalized anxiety or inattention, impulsivity. Our plan is to sort of create some of these sort of do-it-yourself therapy.
It falls into that. We often say to families, we can make this happen here. Well,
Right.
I can show you how to do it here, and we can make it happen here.
Right.
You have to make it work in your house,
Right.
in your home, and all homes are different.
Right.
And so what we want to do is get better at helping people succeed at home and not have to come in, because you have to learn how to do this at home.
Yeah.
So we're working on that for 2018.
Yeah.
And because that's been one of the requests that we've had is
Right.
how do we do this better at home?
Right.
And then people come in here and they say, oh, it's easy when I'm here
Right.
to do this. How do I do this at home?
Right.
Because home is different environment.
And it's going to include, we want to include different materials for you so that you journals and you sort of handouts, for lack of a better word, to monitor what you're doing and to detail posters and things that detail what you need to be doing and when you need to can do them, and find ways to adapt it to fit your life.
That's right. And what doesn't work, you can let us know and we can adjust it and get it back to you. And I'm really excited about that possibility.
Right. So those are some of our plans.
Right.
And again, clearly this is going to take time for us to put those things together, and that's what the support that you might be able to offer on Patreon will be able to give us, is just the time that we can dedicate to that instead of having to, for what I was going to say, for one of us, for me, to have to go in and edit the videos and put them all together and post them and everything. We can have somebody else come in and take care of all of that.
That's the first job. Is to get somebody else to edit all these, because it's so time consuming.
Right.
And it's something that other people have the skills to do.
Right.
Many of the things we do, we possess the skills.
Right.
But this is one of those things that other people do have these skills.
Right. Yeah. So, one of the things, for example, is some new technology, new equipment, because right now we're tethered to this little room here that we're in. But hopefully we can, with some support, we can sort of expand beyond that and get some new equipment so that we can. We have this nice big room here in our suite that would be great if we could use it to do workshops and to talk about things and to sort of expand stuff a little bit. So all of that on the horizon, ready and just getting ripe for 2018. We just have to, we just need some support for that. That's all. So, all right. So that's patreon.com/thementalbreakdown. Links in the show notes if you have the means. All right. That's it.
Very good.
Thanks so much. And we will be back to talk some more about more stuff.
For the new year.
Yes.
We're almost at the end of 2017.
We have one more podcast. The podcast that we will post for tomorrow,
which is December
30th. Will be episode 300, since we joined forces with Psychreg.
Right.
It'll be episode 300.
So we have 2 more days in 2017.
Yeah.
2 more podcasts. Wow. Yeah. Okay.
All right. Until next time, stay happy, stay healthy, don't forget to be afraid.